Bitcoin is not crypto. Bitcoin is Bitcoin. My name is CF Hutter, and if your business buys Bitcoin, you can call me Chauncey. I sat down at the dinner table with a bunch of entrepreneurs after one of our mastermind meetings, and one of the guys starts spouting off about crypto this and crypto that, and how they're using this crypto project to do this investment, and then he says Bitcoin, and the guy's saying crypto and Bitcoin interchangeably, and he's mixing what happens with Bitcoin projects with crypto projects. And I was like, wait. I had to stop him. Stop the presses. You are talking about Bitcoin like it's crypto. And he looked at me funny. I'm like, Bitcoin is not crypto. It was Halloween 2008, October 31st. The white paper came out. It doesn't mention the word crypto in there. Now, cryptography is used in the technology, but the term crypto coin came out later when other people started copying Bitcoin. Okay? Crypto coin was never used in the original white paper of Bitcoin. And if you look at there's millions of crypto coins out there that have nothing to do with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is standalone, it's separate. Now, the world is starting to figure this out. You can hear some of the politicians now, when they say Bitcoin and crypto, they're using it in two different ways, and people are starting to tell them, you don't put these together. There is Bitcoin and there's everything else. I want you to have that same thought. And if it's a new idea to you, this is why we educate ourselves. This is why we go down the process and learn about Bitcoin and why it's different. I mean, it's like the invention of the wheel. Like, can you make another wheel? After you invent the wheel, can you make another wheel? No. There is one Bitcoin. Everything else is a copy. It tries to be something like it, and it uses various things to say it's better than this, better than this. All of it's baloney. Bitcoin is what it is, and on top of Bitcoin, other things that you scale on top of the Bitcoin technology, and other people saying, no, you just make a copy and do all these other crypto-related things. That's not what I'm talking about, okay? Bitcoin is not crypto. Bitcoin is Bitcoin. So I don't want to get too technical. Just broadly speaking, every blockchain, the Bitcoin blockchain, you have two characteristics or properties. You can't have all three, okay? On a blockchain, you've got decentralized, you've got secure, and you've got scalable, okay? When Bitcoin came was birthed, it decided, Bitcoin decided, it's decentralized and it's secure. By the way, there's been nothing on the earth before or since that is completely decentralized and secure. That by itself is amazing, off the chart. That is why you should go buy some Bitcoin all by itself. Like a true protocol, you build on top of that. Like the internet is a protocol, and you build on top of that. You have companies that, Amazon and mobile and Apple or Microsoft or Facebook, Google, they all are built on top of a layer 2. They're on top of the internet. Same with Bitcoin and the Bitcoin network. Companies are being built on top. That's how that technology is scaling. It's layer 2. An example of layer 2 in the Bitcoin network is the Lightning Network. It's a payment network. And so people are using, there are in third world countries, yes, people are using Bitcoin to pay stuff. It's because they're hyperinflation and their currencies are complete crap. But in the United States, you have Bitcoin as a property. Think about it. Think about like land, like you own it. Think about it in a way that's not you go down and buy a cup of coffee with your Bitcoin. Okay, there's tax complications with Bitcoin that the way the IRS has set it up, that's not how we play this game. With Bitcoin, it's a foundation. It's layered. You scale on top. So going back and just recap, there's a blockchain, and every blockchain has three properties. Let me repeat: decentralized, secure, scalable. what the other blockchains that are not Bitcoin, they will say, okay, we're going to be scalable and we're going to be decentralized. And we're going to have a bunch of things everywhere, not going to be centralized, even though they are centralized because they have a CEO, a founder, a leadership team. I mean, that's not decentralized. But anyway, they might say they're decentralized, but nobody is secure. Like if you have a scalable coin and you're, quote, decentralized, it's not secure. And those blockchains get hacked all the time. The Bitcoin blockchain has never been hacked. It is completely decentralized because there is no home office, there's no CEO, there's no leadership team, there's no door to go knock on and complain about Bitcoin. There's thousands and thousands and thousands, eventually millions of computers all over the earth running a Bitcoin node. That is the definition of decentralized. Bottom line, Bitcoin is Bitcoin. Everything else, not so much. This is why I say to you without hesitation, it is Bitcoin time.